So, E. coli 0157H7, this is the burger bug. Mid-70s, it mutated in a cow's bowel in Venezuela. Cow's bowel. Two bugs got together, Shigella and E. coli. They had nothing to do one day in that cow's bowel, and they said, come on, let's change genes. Let's switch some genes here. So they did. And when they exchanged their vows in a cow's bowel, they produced one of the nastiest bugs ever. And those are called your Shiga toxin producing enterococci or E. coli. Lots of different strains of this, you all. Your labs would pick up the different strains. But this is the one that we've talked about the most. None of them liked it. This picture's of a child who's had too many needles in his back. The resident walked in and said, I got to do one more before I can send you home, just to make sure everything's clean. Child rolled over and said, nope, I don't think so. Transmission falls out of your car and you have 4 flat tires. So you pull off into the neighborhood. What's going to happen to you?
I'm going to call you to come get me.
You're going to die. Shortly before death, she says, oh, look, honey, there's a whole gang coming to help. Isn't that sweet? Why are they carrying AK-47s and crowbars? So your body is going to immediately say, I'm in trouble. You don't even have to think about it yourself. You're going to go into what response? Fight, flight response. And that fight, flight response, of course, your heart rate goes up. Your blood pressure goes up. Your bronchioles are going to dilate because you're sucking in air as fast as possible to get ready to do what? Run. So your heart's up, your blood pressure's up, your bronchioles up, your blood flow, your arms and legs, the big arteries, the arms and legs are going to vasodilate. So you can get blood flow to the legs and arms. Now, you're going to pull that blood from your skin, so your skin's going to become pale. So all that blood's going to your heart, your brain, and your legs and arms to run like the dickens. The hair on your arms and neck are going to stand straight up. Now, back 10 million years ago, when we were covered with dark hair, this made you look bigger. Those 4 hairs on your arm are really not going to scare any gang. Look at the hair on my neck. It is standing straight up right now. And you could actually develop a tremor because you are so scared. And what do your bowels want to do? They want to run too. But the good news is you have a mother, and that's your frontal lobe. And what does she say? I'm going to tighten your anal sphincter. I've told you once, I've told you twice, you do not go to the emergency room with dirty underwear. So here you are running like this. All of us old folks, you remember this slide? For Coppertone? It wasn't a slide, it was a billboard. Well, I told many of you, this woman sent me this other slide. She said, here's this same girl 60 years later in Miami Beach. So this is what you should look like. Anybody in this room pose for this picture? Here we are, though, at the bowling alley on Friday night. She's exercising. Guys, what are you laughing at? It's what you should look like. Have your husbands look like this in your wildest dreams. Here he is, though, bringing the brewski. And telling you, this is what I just get. Well, baby, I'm wearing the same pants I wore in high school. About 6 inches lower. Codeine number 3 with Tylenol. And you take these for years, 2 years, 3 years, you can get what is called an analgesic nephropathy with papillary necrosis with Crohn's disease. Generally, it is small intestine. That's the usual rule. Now, full thickness lesions mean that this inflammation goes all the way through the bowel wall. Full thickness through the bowel wall. Skip lesions means that you can see inflammation and then an entirely normal piece of bowel right next to it. And then the Crohn's disease right next to that, and an entirely normal piece right next to that. So it skips healthy, diseased, healthy, diseased. So that's easy. Just take out the diseased, sew the two healthies together, and you're good to go. No, it doesn't work that way. You sew the two healthies together, you get Crohn's disease where you sewed the two healthies together. So is surgery your option for Crohn's? Unless you have fistulas, strictures, and some of the long-term complications that we have to do surgery. But the primary treatment for Crohn's disease is medical treatment. For quick, regular, not diet. He's not getting any better. I gave him a Diet Coke. No. So sure, you can use it. It's not optimum, but so what? You're trying to get their blood sugars up. Okay, good answer. Go home. Thank you.